Social media is something that is widely used by almost everyone across the globe, but still there are some people who might refrain from the idea of social media. So hello everyone, this is Priyanka Pukan, and today I'll be talking about social media and how it can be a boon for an individual for their personal and professional growth. So we start with defining what is social media, and then we move on to talking about the common benefits of all these social media platforms combined. And later on, we focus on a particular social media platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. As we all know, there are many social media platforms existing already, but we'll be just focusing on a few for this session. And then we move on to talk about the differences in these social media platforms, the problems social media can be, and the solutions to for it. And in the end, we talk about uh, how social media provides a platform, equal platform for all categories of people. So what is social media? According to Google, social media is defined like this: websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. But what if some part of the population are not aware what websites are or what applications are? So for that category of people who might not really be familiar with the terms websites and applications, they define social media as something like this: virtual platforms that allow people to build their network and socialize with people across the world. Luckily, we belong to that privileged part of the group who is aware of websites and applications. And so understanding social media in all its forms and kinds becomes a little bit easier for us. So now that we have established what social media is, let's move on and talk about why should you use social media. And I think the best way to answer this question is to list down all the benefits social media can provide an individual. Let's start with listing down the benefits of all the social media platforms as a whole. Social media allows you to widen your connections and understand the world. Now, I believe that, I understand that when we say understanding the world, it can be a little controversial because, but here, understanding the world defines like this. For example, when you move out or travel to a different location or go sightseeing as a tourist to different countries and move across the globe, you get to see people and learn about their culture, learn about their communities and language of that particular place. But social media provides you the platform uh, from where you can view the world, like just looking through your window and not even having to move from your place. It allows you to find new friends and build a good network, and you can even develop your communication skills. How can you develop your communication skills if it's all done through texting or just formal language? The thing is, when you communicate and when you find new friends and build a good network, it's likely that most of those people belong to different parts of the country or the world. And they'll have different dialects, different ways of communication. And as you start communicating with different kinds of people, you tend to develop your communication skills step by step. Social media also supports campaigns for the greater good of the society. For example, if you want to start a good cause, let's say educating the orphans. So, and you want the right people to contribute to this greater cause. And how will you reach this crowd of the population who would like to contribute, who are like-minded, and who would really be interested in this good cause? That's how social media helps you. You can host campaigns for such social causes. marketing your business. And I guess this point is very much familiar to all of us because being a company, we need to market our brand and reach the right people for it. And that's one of the most useful benefits of social media for people like us. And we can establish a positive digital footprint. We can even stay updated and become active citizens and even showcase your talents. Uh, Now, for example, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is somewhere where people are actually more likely to share about their skills, but that can also come across as your talent. For example, writing. Writing is a skill, but it is also a talent, like how you can touch someone by your words. And you can use LinkedIn to showcase that skill. But if you do that for Instagram, for example, let's say if you have an Instagram handle that focuses on all your writing pieces, someday in the future, you can use it as your portfolio to showcase your work and to showcase your writing and what you're good at. You can voice your opinions in the crowd as well. Uh, how social media is helpful in that area. For example, let's say you're in a gathering of people and there's some conflict arising, but you have your own opinion, but sometimes you might feel like that's not the right place to talk about it, or someone might have a problem with your opinion. That's where social media helps you. You can type out the words and put or even create a video out of it and post your opinion where people can hear it. And you need not worry about the judgment because there will be people who will be like-minded as well, because you'll be sharing your content with almost the entire world. And you'll find people who will be agreeing with you. So like that, you'll have a support as well. And these are just to name a few, but there's a lot more to be named that act as benefits of social media. Now that we've talked about all the benefits of social media as a whole, let's focus on particular social media platforms. And let's start with LinkedIn. How can you use LinkedIn to your benefit? LinkedIn focuses on building stronger professional relationships, and it's the best place to market your business or brand. You can showcase your experiences throughout your career trajectory, and this helps you increase your visibility among employers and your peers. And one of the best things about LinkedIn is LinkedIn Learning. It allows anyone and everyone to educate themselves, to upskill their levels and get noticed for their skills. And also, you can interact with like-minded people at your own ease. Moving on, how can you use Instagram to your benefit? Instagram has this algorithm of reaching out to the best crowd that's meant for your content. You might be a content creator on Instagram, or you might just build a page for your small business. And Instagram has such an algorithm that allows you to reach out to the correct crowd meant for the content that you create or meant for the business that you want to market. You can connect with multiple pages. You can even build your own personality and brand. And Instagram is, of course, a place to connect with people worldwide, mostly through images. And those who are very much active on social media are already aware how Instagram is an infinite medium of content ideas. How can you use Facebook to your benefit? Now, Facebook is one of the oldest social media platforms, which is mostly about networking with people. You can connect and communicate with people across the world, make friends, join or follow pages of your interest, and even build your own community of people. Stay updated with news around you through videos and other informational content. You can share your thoughts and pictures with your peers. How can you use Twitter to your benefit? Twitter allows you to find your support network within your Twitter community. You can learn from like-minded people within a minute. Why we say within a minute? It's not even a minute, because Twitter has this limited character of 280 characters, and within that limit, you can wrap up your story. You can stay updated with what's happening around you, promote yourself and your brand, be smart and improve yourself through better opportunities. Why we say you can improve yourself through better opportunities? Because Twitter can sometimes act as an efficient employer, because you can come across various tweets that talks about vacancies and other stuff, but it mostly revolves around hashtags and areas of interest that you are likely to follow. Now, since I came across these last 3-4 slides, there might be people wondering that all these benefits sound very similar. The reason why that is because they are similar. All these social media platforms have almost the similar benefits and almost the similar features. However, there are very few differences between them that are enough to make them stand out, and that also pose as reasons why some prefer one particular social media platform than the other. For example, I am someone who uses Instagram much more than I use Facebook or Twitter. So what are these differences? LinkedIn is mainly meant for the business community. Career-oriented crowd or growth-minded audience are the type of people that you would find on LinkedIn. Instagram focuses more on entertaining content. So as you scroll through the different reels and pictures on Instagram, you'd have the idea that it's more about entertainment. Facebook is basically a social networking site that allows you to build a network and communicate with people across the globe. That was the first idea. And Twitter, it allows you to share your thoughts through quick and short tweets. So almost everyone, I guess, have this curiosity to learn about their areas of interest. But sometimes it can so happen that you might not have a lot of time within your hands to invest in learning new things. But thanks to Twitter, that it makes learning stuff that you might already know or you might want to know within limited characters, that makes it very quick and short. Okay. So even though a lot of people are interested in social media, there are many people who refrain from even the idea of using social media. Why does that happen? The problem with social media can be privacy concerns, and many people believe that it can be a medium of false news. And sometimes it can, the posts that you come across on social media can diminish the authenticity of human emotions. And it decreases face-to-face interaction because people are more inclined towards textual form of communication. And last but not the least, there is this fear of missing out when you look at content and start comparing your life with others. What is the solution to all these problems? The solution, here I would like to mention that everything has its own set of pros and cons. And if social media is a threat to someone, it can be a boon if used in the right way. So social media platforms do provide the opportunities and the features to protect your privacy. You can change your privacy settings and know who's in your network. And you can connect with people you already know and avoid the ones that you might not be comfortable with or you might not already know them in person. You can engage with legitimate and official pages only. This helps you stay away from false rumors. And like that, you know that the information that you have is legit and it's not misleading. Avoid letting the social media affect who you are. Now, it is completely understandable that when you come across content and start comparing your life with someone else, that happens upon that is based on the person who what he or she might like. But the fear of missing out comes comes out only when you are mostly comparing yourself. So you have to avoid the idea of letting social media affect your personality and affect who you really are. Sorry. Understand the difference between real and real life and refrain from comparisons. And one of the best solutions that I personally suggest is taking breaks. Even though social media can be a boon, sometimes excessive use can be a threat to all. That is why taking breaks helps. Okay. We have established about the benefits of social media till now and the differences between a few of the social media platforms, the problem and the solution. But we are now to talk about how it can benefit all categories of people. And when we mention all categories of people, there's one important category. What about the introverts? Because as the name suggests, social media, you need to be social. And who are introverts? Introverts are people who are mainly interested in, who mainly focus on sharing their thoughts and ideas rather than focusing on external activities. And they are more comfortable in sharing their ideas and thoughts with people they are already comfortable with. But you might not already know this. About 40% of the population in the world are introverts. So social media has to have a solution for them as well. Introverts shine better on social media. How does that happen? They can consume and share content without the fear of any judgment. As I said, introverts are people who are more interested in sharing their thoughts and ideas rather than external activities. They can engage in consuming content they are mostly interested in, communicate with your network privately, which means a smaller group of people, participate in conversations at your own ease, and humanize your introverted self, which means that when you post content or when you express your thoughts as an introvert, people in your community or in your network will learn about your ideas and won't just look at a person who is not very social. Build your personality the way you want. And introverts can connect a lot more on social media and focus on connections rather than building their network or widening their network. Moving ahead, that's when I say social media can benefit one and all, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, you're a business owner or a company owner, homemakers, students, growth seekers, senior citizens, and everybody else. But that's possible only if social media is used the right way. So this marks the end of my presentation, but I would like to reiterate the fact here that everything comes with its own set of pros and cons. And social media can be a boon for all only if it is used the right way, which means a marketer has to know the tactics of marketing their business. For example, a baker should know the right content to consume. A content creator should know which type of content people are more related to or people would like to see more often, etc. The point is, social media can be a boon when you know how to use for your specific purpose. That is it. Thank you. Any questions?
Hi guys, thank you for watching. I had an amazing time learning all the new things here at SpecBees TechX. And if you did too, do let us know in the comments below. Keep following SpecBee for the latest trends in technology. See you in the next one.